do this because I want some music.
It's the suspect this trust will not be torn apart. Control the violence in your hearts. We get violence to know.
Alright, and it's on multi-stream? Good.
Yeah. Okay, we finally have everything set up.
It took a little bit.
It did. It's...
Alright, so, welcome everyone. Which camera are we on? Go to the other camera.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Alright, welcome everybody. For whatever weird reason, we decided to start streaming art, my paintings and stuff like that. For the heck of it.
Because his wife, aka my mother, wants him to relax and not hurt his neck anymore because it's more relaxing for him. He's lying to you.
all of that. Anyways. Behind?
Yeah.
Any monster? Why? What's wrong? Okay. Let's mute that.
Okay, can they hear me okay?
Can you hear Sylvia still?
There's a delay, you gotta wait.
I mean, I can move the mic. Let's move the mic over here.
Okay.
All right. There.
No.
That way you can hear us both.
Yeah, you can hear me. See on the green? Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, so just a little background. I pre-did the stencil. I pre-made my stencils. I pre-gessoed the canvas and sanded it. If this becomes popular, I can give instructions on how to do that. But it's kind of boring and takes a lot of time, so we're just going to act like I showed you and go from here. Alright, so the first thing is you take your stencil, right, and you have to spray
Sounds good now.
some type of tacky. This time I use tacky spray. I'm not extremely fond of it just because you have to spray it and then let it sit for a very, very long time before, so it doesn't get the residue all over the painting itself. Alright, but that being done, we're going to, there we go.
Should we record this?
No, we're streaming it, so it's going to be on Twitch. I should then be able to download it and then edit it if that's what we want to do.
Anyways, hi, I'm here.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a jerk. My daughter Sylvia, love of my life, is helping me today by being my camera person / mod. She'll also be letting me know.
Camera gal.
Gal, yeah, okay. I was trying not to, assume your gender, okay?
Really?
Anyways,
I am going to whoop you on the nose.
you're gonna boot me on the nose.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, and the problem with painting is I can't really see chat. So Sylvia's going to tell me when someone messages us on chat if anyone starts watching this.
2 people are also watching, and I think that's a person.
You think that's a person?
Pensley Rock? Now.
No, Pencil Rock is not.
Okay.
Or Pretzel Rock. That's The
Like pretzels.
What? That's the name of it. That's the music player, dude.
Okay.
Okay. So, that's the name of the music player. It's just all it's doing right now is telling you what song's playing.
Okay. Multi-streaming to people.
Alright, so again, I am just putting the stencil on there for right now. And right now what I'm doing is putting some lint on the tape so it's not super sticky, because you want it to be able to pull it off easy.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so and as you can see, this is basically a woman's hips and where her uterus is that I'm going to be painting. But I need to cover this section of the stencil. So again, I put some lint on the tape and then cover it up so it doesn't, we don't get overspray, because I don't know if you can tell, but Sylvia has the Mac in a box because overspray goes absolutely everywhere. So if you don't want it painted, cover it somehow. I'm not that worried about the Steam Deck.
Game deck will survive. From what I can see, it's pretty not waterproof, but spray proof.
It seems, yeah, I would assume. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is decide our outside color.
This camera is so perfectly centered that they cannot see me. Not even my hand.
Oh, okay. Alright. Go to the close-up of the painting. Okay, so I don't want this one yet, simply because that's a really fine spray. We want a wide spray. Alright.
Also, by the way, this might not be on the usual time that
Yeah,
my father usually streams. My birthday was yesterday, so we had to postpone the stream.
yes. And how old are you?
11.
11. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think I like that. Just putting it out there. So happy, day late birthday to Sylvia. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to test the gun, because I actually want a gun with a nice wide spray right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some reducer, homemade reducer, like that,
3 people are watching.
and put it into the gun and spray on our test sheet. That's not too bad. Alright. But we got a little bit of goop in the gun. We don't want goop in the gun, because goop will clog up the gun. There we go. See? Goop. It's in the gun. It's alright. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to really hope that this color works, because it's a nice purple sparklescent color. The problem with that...
Elizabeth Dutro says, "Hey, Dad."
Oh, tell her I said hey. Or, yeah, tell her I said hey. Hi, honey. Jeez. Okay, so we're going to try this deep, dark, sparklescent purple. Part of the reason why is because my wife is going to resin these paintings. So you can use the sparklescent and the pearls and stuff like that.
Without it getting messed up or looking bad.
Well, no, it's just when you don't do some type of clear coat or something like that, it doesn't. The sparklescent doesn't come out, and the resin will actually show, with the sparklescent in it. I don't know if I want to try pearls yet, simply because pearls are kind of...
Pearls are pearls.
Well, they're difficult to lay correctly with an air brush.
Also, 4 people are now watching. We are 10 minutes in. I think 10 minutes in.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Maybe,
All right.
Maybe yes, no.
So we're going to try this paint. I'm really, really hoping, because sometimes the sparklescents have different size particulates in it, and sometimes it's too big for the airbrush, but we will attempt it.
I just had an idea for a thing. What if, like, for
That might not be good. What if what?
what if, like, the next stream we do, this stream, like this, we, like, put, like, a timer for how long the stream has been going for, just in case for the new viewers that can't see.
Maybe. Come on.
Elizabeth Dutro says, I'm working on a diamond painting.
Cool. That's one of them that you put, like, the rhinestones on, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
That's
those,
cool.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Alright. And this did have a little bit of muck in it, so maybe I didn't clean it properly last time.
So, hi sis, I'm the cameraman, camera gal, camera gal.
Yep.
Also, what was the other thing he said?
Moderator,
Moderator.
sort of.
Right now, since you're not painting on there, I'm just, having on the big camera.
Okay, that's fine. That's all you, honey. I don't like the way this is working out. Let me try a different one.
Might want to clean it.
I will attempt to later. Let me try this one. I think maybe the diameter is too small for it.
5 viewers.
What?
5 viewers.
5 viewers?
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, I don't know, Sylvie. What do you think of that? Look at the color.
That
You
looks
like that?
really pretty. It's really pretty.
If I can get it to spray, that'll be great. This, like I said, there was a little bit of muck inside of this gun when I first started, so maybe it wasn't cleaned properly. I'm really hoping the sparklescent isn't clogging it up.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So I'm pretty sure, since the stream is delayed, when you said is that the thing where you put the gemstones, I'm pretty sure she just put in the thing yes for the rhymes.
Oh,
rhinestones.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to...
Since she is on the platform. And I have a mask on now. Thank you, Mother.
Yes, thank you, honey.
I forgot about the mask.
Okay, just so everybody knows...
This is not safe to breathe in.
No, stop. This is latex. It's not really bad for you. However, just as a precaution, my daughter hasn't smoked a pack a day for the last 30 years. So we're just going to have her wear a mask just to be on the safe side. Maybe if I
Window open.
jack
And we
up.
put a window open.
See if we can jack up the air some.
Also,
That works a little better. That works better.
I
Okay.
would leave stream. Elizabeth Dutro said I would leave stream. Me doing one, but I have no camera to show both of me and the diamond table.
You've got a phone.
Yeah, that's his phone.
Well, the one in the very back, did you go back to the painting one?
Yeah.
So the big one that's showing my back, that's my phone.
And then the one showing the camera is, the painting is the actual thing.
Okay, good. Not to mention, all you have to do is ask. I have like 5 extra webcams.
You have like 5?
Yeah,
When did you get like 5?
and we just built them up over time.
My question is does it sound okay with all the background noise?
I don't know. Your mom would have to. Mom or Elizabeth or someone would have to let us know.
Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah, I was afraid that the sparkle is making it difficult to paint. But, well, that's okay. That's okay, we got this.
Wow, all the lighting in this room goes to Vane on the camera.
Goes to what?
Goes to Vane. I also Elizabeth Dutro says I also have to clean a face too. So
What?
it'll be a while.
Yeah, that can be a problem.
The sound is fine, she said.
Okay.
Elizabeth Dutro.
Honey, we know who Elizabeth is. All you have to say is Elizabeth.
You can get a nice shot of your face in this painting.
What?
You had your face like this, and your face was just had a nice shot in the painting,
Oh. And part of the problem with airbrushing like this is that with airbrushing, the biggest time when it's easiest to screw up is when you first pull the trigger or when you first let go of the trigger. And because of the fact that this stuff is having a hard time spraying, I have to constantly do both of those. So you'll see like the little dots and stuff like that. I'm gonna fill it in, make it darker, but that's kind of what happens. You spray too much at once, it fish eyes. Which, another problem is that I had to turn up the air pressure so that this stuff would spray through. But that also causes like the fish eyes and stuff like that to happen. Because you're spraying a bunch of wet paint and then blowing a bunch of air right in the middle of the wet paint, which causes it to spread out.
Also warning, if you want to do this, do not beat yourself up if it turns out bad. He has done this for years and he still makes mistakes.
I really, really do.
there's also just some things that you cannot do. Like, I don't know, he cannot do the background, like I've been told.
Oh, like flat background? No, I suck at spray painting. Flat background.
Because the spray paint is a lot more finer.
Well, not only that, but you have to start off with nice, soft layers, and I'm too impatient for that. I suck at that.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I like starting off with gesso. Because you can just glop that stuff on there, spread it out, and you're good.
So do not beat yourself up if you cannot do spray painting on the first try.
Nope, just keep practicing.
Yep, you've been doing it for years.
I have. I've been doing it since I was 17, I think.
And you're like, what, 40?
46, so about 30 years I've been doing this.
Yeah.
If you're afraid to get paint on your fingers or on your clothes or pretty much on anything, make sure you put on some clothes that you don't care about, because you will get paint all over everything. Okay, constantly gotta move. As you can see, it's not really coming out.
But you're covering the half of that what you're painting.
What?
Your head was in front of
Oh.
that whole part.
Thank you. As you can see, it's not really coming out real well.
And you're doing it again. Yeah.
Oh. Is that still in the picture?
Mhm.
Okay. As you can see, the paint's not coming out real smooth. So this is the difficult part about this. See, it's times like this I kind of wish I sprayed with urethane paint, because I'd be more used to this action. Because if you just leave the trigger pull down with urethane paint, you'll just dry it right up.
Elizabeth said pretty purple color.
It is, actually. I kind of like it. Alright, let me...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some sparkles in it.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I hope there is. I mean, that's kind of what's clogging up my paint gun right now. But that's okay. Let me clean out this other brush real quick.
Okay. Sorry, press BRB.
No. It's alright. We can still talk and stuff like that while I clean this up. It's okay.
It's a big
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, there's sparkles.
I don't know if you guys can see it okay, but that's the color I'm going for. If you can see the sparkles in it at all.
Yep, you can see it only a little bit on the camera.
But get this cleaned up a little bit. Because if I don't clean out this other brush, I'm going to let this paint dry. Well, let me finish putting the bottom layer down real quick so
I
I
have a
can
question.
dry.
Can I bring my water bottle in here?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so while you do that, I'm gonna go get my water bottle.
Go ahead. this. So I think the tip is... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, I have to fix the tip. There we go. It dried up on the tip. Not to mention, unfortunately, the tip of this is a little bit, just a tiny bit bent. So that affects its use, you know, how well it works as well. Yeah, let's turn it up some more. What was up, babe?
Is he out, please? I'm gonna shut the door. Okay, let's shut the door. Where'd he go?
That's better. You know, I wasn't really wanting this background to be uniform, but holy crap, is this not working out well?
What?
I didn't want the background to basically be like, you know, absolutely solid. I wanted it to have kind of a mist look to it, but wow, this is not working out well. I'm really glad I didn't want it solid. That's working better now. Getting a little bit more of that mist look to it instead of streaky lines. See if I put just a little bit more reducer in it.
On the camera, this side looks kind of cool.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because this side's not as dark yet. Working on it. Where did I put the reducer? Did you steal my reducer?
What?
Did you steal the reducer?
What's the word reducer? I don't even know what this.
I think you stole the reducer. Oh, no, there it is. Found the reducer.
I don't think you want to have it open. Sideways.
No, not really. Let's
On the
mix it
back
back
of
up.
the paintbrush, it looks like a needle.
It is a needle. You got a needle that goes all the way through the brush.
Needles. Were you injecting someone with an airbrush?
No.
Funny enough, Elizabeth is the only person texting in the chat.
That's alright.
I have like the 4 platforms.
That's okay.
Viewers.
That's fine. I'd be paying no matter what, so.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same as, when I'm streaming video games. I mean, I'd be playing video games anyways. You want this nice and wet.
Elizabeth says, "Oh wait, I made it only way I made it is
The only way she's able to what?
talk." I'm pretty sure they're still back on the thing with the other platforms.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because it's like they're back in time. They're back in time and we're in the future looking at their texts. Yeah, like, Mother, okay? You okay, Mother? Okay.
Alright, so we're going to let that rust. And we're going to clean out this other paintbrush, our airbrush real quick so it doesn't get all messed up.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Just float up into the air and I'll go like, whoop. Gonna blow into your face. Gonna blow into your face.
No.
Um,
Alright. And this is actually a very, very important step. Properly cleaning these out. Because obviously, I mean, well, maybe not obviously, but if you don't clean these out properly, and that was my finger. If you don't clean these out properly, they're not going to work the next time you go to use them.
You get like a camera right there so it's looking at you.
No one needs to see me.
I know.
Because I'm kind of ugly. I don't want to scare people away.
No, you're not ugly. Stop it.
Can you get me the trash can, baby?
Trash can?
Yes. It should be out. I think it's out in the main room.
Okay. What the fudge happened?
Hold on. It's okay. It is okay. It's okay.
I'm not sure why he wanted you doing this when you have a problem with gravity.
It's okay. She is fine.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
She is fine.
Here you go. Which shampoo? Oh, the corn.
I hate effing gravity. Gravity hates me and I hate it.
Yeah, kind of.
How? How?
Because you're just good that way.
Yep, that's okay. Alright. Can you see okay? Yeah, okay. So that should be good. Where did the charger go, though? No, and I don't even think that was her fault. Sylvia, what happened was this fell over.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Here's the trash can for you.
okay.
What do we get? Trying to find a charger for someone?
Yeah, the one I just the one I had.
Did you have it hooked up to it?
No, not yet.
Well then, you didn't even take it in there with you.
What?
You didn't even take it in there with you.
See, I told you. Thank you. Love you. She's gonna kill me one day, and I'll deserve it. But until then, I love my wife.
Yeah, Elizabeth, we are
When someone does kill you and I get, charged
What?
as a suspect,
Elizabeth said, are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Not a big deal. All right.
Just the camera fell over.
Yep.
I was out the room before it did. And it fell over towards me. So,
Oh, that hurt.
you okay?
Yeah, I just poked my thumb. Okay, this is really clogged. Okay, yes, this is really clogged, but this is really clogged because I didn't clean it properly. Okay, boys and girls, that's the lesson for today. Make sure you clean out your airbrushes properly.
On all binary people. On all binary.
Yes, and all the
Binary and
non-binary type people as well.
and in between.
You know, boys, girls, and everybody in between. Yes. I guess. I'm not good at being politically correct, so meh. Alright.
But I will say happy holidays on Christmas.
Well, that's good because not everybody is Christian. And not everybody calls it Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Usually the class lasts like 2 hours, right? 1 hour?
There we go.
I have a question. How many days are in a year?
365.
300
Right? Wait. 365 days in 365 days in a year.
Only
You know, I'm not good with
365?
numbers, right? What?
Only 365?
Yes. 52 weeks, 365 days.
Okay.
Unless it's leap year, then there's 366.
Mommy is correct. Yes.
300. So I only need to make 365 days.
What?
65 videos. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna make like as many videos as in a year, then just make them, then just pre-post them, you know? Make
Mhm.
them pre-post. Then I'll start doing like finding out things like how to do like roleplay Minecraft stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty popular.
Yeah, but not. I don't think it's as popular as it used to be.
I don't know. That's one thing I do not do. So, I do not know. Wow, I seriously need to clean this. Okay, so this brush was a bad idea from the beginning. Okay, got it.
Elizabeth said, I already know what I want, but the problem is there's a lot to choose from.
As far as what? What is she talking about?
I think she's talking about diamond paintings.
Ah. Alright, that one works. I mean, I could do some additional cleaning to it, but we'll worry about that later. These are old brushes. These that I'm using right now are my old brushes. So, there's a little bit of, finagling to them. This, I think, is one of the newer brushes. Alright.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
Sure yourself?
Mm.
Okay, we're going to put a little bit more along the outside. Now it's great. Okay. What in the world? Okay, fine. Be that way.
I think, Elizabeth said Christmas or Christmas.
She said what?
I think Elizabeth said Christmas or Chrysler. I don't know. I've never read the word Christmas before.
Christmas. It's Christmas. That's how you spell Christmas, is basically Christmas.
Or Chris, then a T, then a moss.
Yeah. That's Christmas, huh?
Okay.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, there's actually kind of sparkle all over this. So you can even see it on the Alright, so we are done with the purple.
So, are you going to still work on the background or the... Are you going to work on the background or the inside?
Well, this is the background.
I know.
The purple is the background. So
I know.
I'm done with the purple for right now. So I'm going to let the purple dry, and I'm going to work on the inside.
Yeah. was my question.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the inside. So I actually saw when I was looking up the stuff for this, right? I was looking for pictures of uteruses.
Why?
Because that's the thing right here is the uterus. The thing that routinely tries to kill your mother and your sisters. You, luckily, don't have that issue yet. But, I mean, it'll come. I know, you don't like it. I don't blame you. Yeah, I repeatedly said, you know, if I was a girl, I'd just die. I would just die. Look how sparkly that is. Look how sparkly that is.
That's very sparkly.
That is. That actually leads me to believe that's what was clogging up, because not a lot of the not as much of the sparkle came out as I wanted it to. So I think that's what was clogging up the gun.
Also, there's a lot of things that go into airbrush. You cannot just have an airbrush then go into it.
Yeah, I mean, actually, just learning how to clean these things is a pain in the butt. Yeah. That's a problem.
What?
This airbrush is all types of clogged up now.
Hi.
Well, because the hole that you shoot the paint through is teeny tiny. And what we were just doing is shooting paint with glitter.
That's teeny tiny.
The glitter is teeny tiny, but it can still clog up that hole really bad.
Like the same amount of tiny.
I really need to get my other Badger working so I can shoot this stuff. But that's gonna have to wait because I have to order parts. Let's do this. Wow, is it clogged? It's not even back feeding. Oh yeah, that's not good. Alright, well, I'm going to have to put this one away so I can deep clean it later. Because this one is completely clogged.
That's completely.
Yeah, it's really bad. That's alright. I'll just tear it apart and deep clean it and we should be good.
I wonder something.
Hmm.
Whenever you stop like this, am I able to take off my mask or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that mask got really hot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did. But as soon as I start painting, you gotta put that back on, okay?
Okay.
There we go.
Is it unclogged?
I don't know. I'll see. Like there was seriously something jammed in there. Unclogged? No. Is it as clogged as it was? No. There we go. Now we're starting to get some through it. Holy smokes. That was bad.
I do not see what you're doing on the camera.
That's okay. What do you see on the camera? Just the painting?
Yeah. I don't know if your hair's covering the part you're using or you're not painting on it.
Alright. Yeah, see, all that glitter is still down there. That's alright. Like I said, I will just take this apart and deep clean it later. But I mean, you can still...
Paint with it?
No. Unfortunately, I can't paint with it. Yeah, wow, that's just like all glitter. That's great. Okay. Alright, so we're putting that away. Because that is bad. Alright. Okay, so now that we're done with the shiny, pretty sparkles, we are going to take off this. And if you can tell, this is a schmexual organ. Not the type of schmexual organ that's banned, but this is a uterus. Okay. And this is roughly the location of the uterus on the female body. And as much as everybody would probably love for me to just make it, bloody red and, because that's the way they feel most of the time, is just trying to kill them. That's not what we're going to do today. So,
As you shake up the red.
yes, I'm shaking up the red, but I'm also going to get the white. So we're going to make it a nice white. That's sealer white. I thought I had a big thing of white. Maybe not. Transparent base. Oh, I didn't really want to do like hot pink. Oh, they really can't see the shape of that yet, can they? Candy, semi, it's pearl, transparent. Okay, so transparent. Is that white? That is white. That's perfect. Okay. It's not pink.
Is this the one you're looking for?
Is it just white?
Okay, white.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Thank God, because I'm afraid of that hot pink. Alright, so we're going to put this and this over here and do a deep clean of those tonight. Let me get my badger.
Mother, are you recording, Father?
What? No, she's just watching it. She told you. Anyway.
I tell her she's
who knows? Alright, let's check this. Seriously, this thing is not... Let me see if I can tighten this down a little bit. Get a better seal. It's a little bit better, not much. There we go. Perfect. Alright. And this is nothing more than Windex water and glycerin, so that's the reason why I can just spray it directly on my hands. Alright, we're going to push down the stencil real good. Alright, so we want just a touch of white. Literally just a touch of white. Because we want like a nice healthy reddish, but we want it to come out as kind of a pink. Actually, no, we want more white, just a touch of red. Because red is the darker color. Alright, let's mix that up with a little bit of reducer. See how that turns out. We will start with that. It's actually kind of a Pepto pink, to be honest. But that's actually okay.
A Pepto?
Yes.
What's that?
Pepto-Bismol is a medicine that we used to take long time ago if you had an upset tummy. And it was very pink. Like, not in a good way either.
So is it not a good medicine?
It didn't taste good.
No medicine tastes good. Just the gummies.
Alright, and what we're doing right now is we're putting a nice dark line edge on it, but we're leaving the inside a little bit white. Give it kind of a three-dimensional look.
Elizabeth asks, who are you making that for, or is it just for fun?
It's just for fun.
Okay. Just in case you said it too softly, he said it's just for fun.
Yep.
Your head's covering the whole entire painting.
Oh. Well, you gotta tell me these things, dude.
I just told you.
Alright. So again, like I said, we're doing a nice dark pink line around the edges. And then we're gonna leaving the inside a little bit whitish. See, this is how it should spray. It should spray nice and smooth. I can do that right now because that's the stencil. Yeah, that actually is coming out good. We're going to highlight it here in a minute with the red. That's one really good thing about airbrushing, is it makes it exceedingly easy to blend different colors together. Just because there is no hard, I mean, you can do a hard border. It's difficult, but you can do a hard border. Okay. Alright, and we're going to do the darker red just along the outside a little bit. Not really showing anything, but could still get banned in Texas. It's okay. Or Florida.
Mother said yes, it's just for fun.
That's a nice. Alright, we're going to put just a little bit more red in it. There we go. And we're just going to do real fine detail. Real close to the edge of the stencil.
Father, you're kind of trying to see.
Can you see the painting okay now?
Yeah.
We're going to keep it nice and close to the stencil.
Oh no. That red looks a lot more redder in the camera.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Looks like red. You know? Like the one that pops.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we're done. For a second.
Look at the camera. How it looks.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Alright. So we're kind of done with that. So we're going to remove the stencil.
Let's see if it sticked okay. Like the stencils to the painting.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it did. But we got to do some work with it off the stencil. Because that's primarily what I do. I use stencils for like the outlines and stuff. But then I go back through and I paint after the stencil is done. Plus we have one more stencil to use.
Let's hope it's clean. I don't know how you get the stencils to stick so much.
Well, that's that techie stuff that I bought. I mean, I'll explain the meaning behind this painting when I'm done painting it. If anyone really needs it, I'll go ahead and explain that. But I'll be honest, most people probably won't need it.
Although it has been an hour.
It's been an hour. Okay. That's not too bad. We're doing pretty good work. We're doing pretty good. Alright, now. Can you see the painting okay in the thing? Honey, can you see the painting okay?
Yeah.
Alright, now if you look, there's a tiny bit of overspray there, and a tiny bit there, but that's not necessarily bad, because we can use this for shadowing. Now this actually turned out relatively exactly how I want it, with it nice crisp lines and stuff. And now what we're going to do...
Are you done your painting for now?
No, why?
I mean, like, take a break.
What, you think we should take a break?
I don't know. Like, maybe eat something.
Maybe.
What have
Let
you
me-
eaten today?
Mommy made dinner.
True.
Now that's the trick is, I mean, you can definitely use stencils and stuff like that, but you want to make it look like it wasn't a stencil, so you have to go back in.
Your head's covering the thing.
You want to go back in and fill in, there we go. Fill in the breaks that you made for the stencil. What in the hell? There we go. Can you still see the pig? Okay.
You're covering the edge again.
What?
Okay. Your head's covering it a little bit.
Alright. So, as you can see, there's still some white right here. Where the, where the center of the uterus is. Because we want it to look like a 3D object. I'm going to go back a little bit later with some white and fill it in just a little bit. But one thing that's kind of important that you need to touch up is if you look, the bottom of her pelvis seems like a very flat object because we do not have creases in it. And I purposely put the creases of her legs on there on purpose, and we're just gonna lightly dust that so I can go back later and shade. Yep, perfect. Okay, and the other thing I probably should do, we're not going to do it in red, but I can just dust it so we can kind of get a general idea. And if you're bad at proportions, stencils are your friend. I mean, I'll be honest, when you're doing airbrushing, anytime you want like a hard line, you have to use some type of stencil, whether it's a freehand stencil or, and when I say freehand, I'm talking like just general shapes. People will use just general shapes to get curves and stuff like that. This is a good example of that. Like general shapes to get curves and stuff like that. You put it down there and you spray around it for the curve, or you'll use a stencil like this. I do a little bit of both. But see, I kind of tack that on there just a little bit, just barely dust it, so that way you know where the belly button is later when we do more painting. Alright, we're going to let this sit for a second. We're going to do a real quick cleanup of the badger. So that's what I'm probably going to spend or use for the rest of the painting. Now, there's a couple of things I need to do here to finish this painting up. One, I have to do a lot of shading. sometimes I like doing like paper white figures in my paintings, and that has a nice dramatic effect when you put like it with a bunch of very painted background stuff like that, just having something in there that's just dramatically stark white. Definitely it has a effect that's kind of nice, but because this takes up most of the painting, the abdomen takes up most of the painting, you don't want that stark white figure in there to be most of the painting, because then it just looks really plain. So there's going to be a lot of shading, and then the other stencil, which is around here somewhere, is a yield stencil. I can never say it correctly, but it is the yeah, no, it's this one. It is the Norse Tree of Life, and we're gonna paint that on here to kind of show this is where life comes from. And then fill in the. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do the belly button, because the belly button looks like it's in the middle of the tree. No. We'll see. To kind of show the irises, the font of life, where life comes from, and kind of tie that into a little bit of pagan lore and mythology, and kind of go from there. You okay, honey? Well, that's interesting. Alright, so let's clean this up real good. And this is, so there's two different types of airbrushes. I like the pin nose or the needle airbrushes. And there's also one that that a lot of airbrush artists that do like t-shirts and stuff like that, where you have to switch out colors really, really fast, use, and that is called a underfeed. I don't like those simply because it has a little bit less control than the cup ones do. So I'm not an overly big fan of that. However, they are so much easier to clean and so much easier to switch out colors. You can have one or two of those as opposed to having 6 or 7 different regular airbrushes. Yes, sir.
How long do you think we're gonna do?
You volunteered for this, remember?
No, I'm just asking as a general question.
just as a general question, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how long have we been doing it for? An hour?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we're going to take a break here in a second. Let this finish.
I
Drawing.
definitely need to know when we're gonna end the stream,
What?
so I can edit.
We're probably going to end around 10. So you can edit what? Oh, your friend's stuff?
No, just I need a general answer so I can end it, you know?
Oh, so you can end it?
Yeah.
Oh, we got ways, baby.
Yeah, I know, but I just want, cause since you're over there, I need to, like, look at the time generally.
Nah, Mommy will let us know. Okay, there we're all cleaned up. Okay, do a BRB. All right, we're gonna take just a real quick 5-minute break. What? We're gonna take a real quick 5-minute break. And we'll be right back. What?
Blue snowball?
Yeah. Alright, we are primarily dry. Good job. Alright. So what we're going to do now is take some dark. This is called dark because it's not black. It's a very dark shade, but it's not completely black. And I need to. Looks like it has. Developed a little bit of a cap. It's been a while since I've used it. There we go. Alright. Alright. What we're going to do is do a little bit of dark. What? Is it still plugged? It's still plugged. Yep. If you got a plug like this, you want to make sure you clear it out completely, because if that gets in your gun,
Father, we should really set up a thing so they could actually see what you're doing.
alright. So if you got dried paint in the cap, you definitely want to seriously remove it, because if it gets in your gun, it'll clog it up really badly. So we just went ahead and removed the plug. And we're going to do a little bit of dark. And then we're going to do some clear. And the reason for this is because we don't want to. Make sure there's no plug here. Nope. We want it to be very kind of translucent when we're doing the shading, but you don't want to overly water it down. So instead of adding like more reducer to it, you want to do like a clear to it.
Might want to show them the clear.
See, transparent base.
Might want to show them brand and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm using the okay then.
What?
I'm using Wicked Colors, Auto Colors. I'm using transparent base, and the other one was the Sealer Dark.
Yeah. Also, if you're wondering what any of these colors, and Father forgot to mention them,
Thanks for calling that out.
please ask in the chat if you want to know any of these colors. If you do airbrushing or you do painting, please ask what the colors are if you're interested in them.
Well, the problem is that the airbrush colors aren't good for hand painting because they're too thin, so they can go through the airbrush. But I mean, I can still give them the colors that I'm using.
Yeah. Or like if they're doing airbrushing. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat. If Father's not explaining, okay.
Alright, we're going to start with a couple we have. Everybody knows that's the crease into the pelvic area.
If you draw or do painting, you do.
And this can still get clogged up a little bit. Alright, what we're doing right now is we're kind of blending that crease in. And then we're going to go on the edge of the body. Give it a nice shadow effect. Because what we're doing right now is we want it to look like the light is coming from the front. So we want to shadow the sides a little bit. Make it, because of course your thighs and your hips curve outward and round, so we want it to look like it's curving. And we're just going to layer texture in there. Same thing on this side. I mean, I could have taken like a focal point and had light come from the side or something like that. But I mean, to be 100% honest, there's really not much point. Because this isn't real, we're not trying to get real hard into realism here. We just want it to look like a 3D image. So, now, again, we're not going hard into the realism of the uterus, because, let's be honest, you can't really see the uterus from the outside of the body. But we're just going to give it a little bit of details.
You were covering the picture. Upper, on the upper, like things like up there, do more of a lighter shade, like you have what you're doing.
Wait, what?
You see how you're doing like a very light shade on the top?
Mm-hmm.
I suggest doing that for like the
top instead of doing a darker shade.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was doing, dude. Always a critic. Everybody's a critic. Okay. I think we're actually pretty good. I'm not trying to make this too unrealistic. I mean, I'm not trying to give her abs or any of that crap. Just a general shape. Most women don't have six-pack abs and all this other stuff. So, and that's kind of what we're trying to do, is represent the general person, not... Oh, I am so physically fit.
What did you say? Say it again. I didn't pick it up.
I said we're trying to do the look of a general, normal person. Not, oh, I'm so physically fit that, I've got muscles for days. And see, doing the sealers and the transparents actually gave us a real nice blended look that I kind of like. I have another painting called, it's a recreation of a succubus from the first D&D manual. It's one of my absolute favorite paintings, or pieces of art that I do. And I do a lot of that as well. The colors aren't so much black as just darkened, and that's primarily the whole picture is just darkened colors on white, and it turns out pretty well, I think. Clean this out real good, get the black out of it. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is this little bit here. Okay. Kim, I need skizzers. Kim.
You need skizzles.
I do. I need skizzers. So we want this to kind of sit here, but if you see, this part hangs down too far. So instead of fussing with, folding it and doing any of those things that could possibly cause problems when spraying it, we're just going to cut it. So that way it feeds. And it feeds.
I don't know how it's going to turn out because I can't really visualize it because I'm a child. 2, I usually do this type of art. I usually do more animatics,
partly because you're a child. And that's the stuff that you're into. And that's fine. Alright. Yep, that's gonna go up to the belly button. That's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't, but it does, so that's okay. Let's even this out a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do, because this is a tree, is we are going to get some brown, transparent brownish. Alright, and you can tell how much I use brown. It's still literally got the original seal on it. And this is Auto Air Colors Transparent Beige. Beige my butt, that is brown. Alright. Oh, really? Did I get any paint on you?
No, I did not today.
Okay.
If you did, it got on my shirt. It did get on my shirt.
It did get on your shirt. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, note to everybody, make sure you thoroughly close the lids before you shake up paint.
I think everyone tries to do that.
What?
I think everyone tries to do that. You
Yeah.
got 3 specks on your painting.
That's not really on the painting. That's on the stencil, which is okay.
It's not really on the painting, but there's like 3 specks. Just pointing that out. 3 specks.
I probably just put way too much paint in there, but that's okay. Because we're just doing this area. Okay. Shake it up. Wow, I got paint all over everything. Namely myself. Okay. Why is it whistling and spitting? Oh, because I have it really high from when I was doing the... There we go. When I was doing the... Oops. type of adhesive spray, you're kind of stuck holding down little segments of your stencil as you're painting, because it'll lift and you'll get paint underneath it. Unless that's what the look you're going for, it's not really what you want to do. So, take this off, do some freehand. That's not too bad.
Can the camera please focus on the stupid painting? There we go.
A little bit on the watery side for me. Yeah, that's way watery. But, I mean, you don't have to do.
Father, your head. Oh God, you scared me.
Sorry. Let's try this. Less air pressure.
Remember to not try to not drop your paint on the ground. It might get all over the floor.
Especially if you accidentally step on it.
All of you, please follow that, and Father, please follow that.
Yep, I'll work on it.
After we're done streaming, I want to hear a story about what the fudge happened to that window. 'Cause it looks like the screen was torn off. You know?
It kind of was, I think.
Can I have the story after the stream, please?
We'll see.
Since it's gonna be since after 20 minutes, it's gonna be we will be streaming for 2 hours after 20 minutes. Yeah.
Can you still see it okay, man?
Yeah.
Okay, now one thing to understand is I've turned down the air pressure a lot simply because this paint is so watery. It's the only way to kind of stop it from getting sprayed all over the place. Don't do that.
My neck.
I kind of don't like the way that it ran down here.
I declare someone.
Alright, we'll go ahead and fill in these gaps. So
This is very off topic from painting, but did you know there's a certain thing that many people say before they have a thumb war?
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Yes, that's been around since, I'm sure, long before I was even a kid.
Did you know having a thumb war is kind of like an arm wrestling match?
You're just using the strength of your thumbs
Mhm.
instead of the strength of your arms.
Cause like when the referee counts like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, and then they're down. That's kind of like how you do a thumb war.
Yep. Alright, so let's add just a tiny bit of black to this so we can highlight it. Maybe thicken it up. Because holy crap, is that watery.
Yeah, it's see-through. Might not look like it on the camera, but it's see-through.
A little bit more transparent base.
You really need to clean up your paint one of these days, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause those lids that are keeping it, you know, matte, are really, like, dirty. For me, it looks really weird. You know,
Well, it looks really weird.
the painting.
Why? Why?
I don't know. Looks weird. I've never gone over the human anatomy on how it looks. And I'm assuming it's part of the girl anatomy.
Yes. This is the part where the baby is at when we gets pregnant.
That's really small.
It is.
That means we have to be like this tiny.
But the great thing is it stretches.
That's not really great for the girls. copyright for the child, not the
Oh,
mother.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Can you see the painting?
Yeah.
Let me clean out the tip real quick. Because it is clogged. Yeah, it's clogged really bad.
You can hear it.
Yep. There you go.
Maybe they can't hear it, but you can hear it.
Yep.
I want to sing songs, but I don't know if they're copyrighted.
Well, then let's not.
That's why I'm not. Loud enough for them to hear it. I hate copyright.
Well, I mean, if you made a song, you deserve to be paid for it.
Yeah. But then when you want to sing something, right? Then unless you don't want to be paid for it. You know, paid for the video. Or sometimes the copyright is like, you know, sometimes you can set the copyright to like if you sing a song or do like something, you know, it's getting really absurd. Okay. The reason why on YouTube I'm heard some things that they're taking it too far, you know?
Well, it might be. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that because I don't really make music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing I heard on YouTube isn't music. It's reaction videos. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if it's true. If I find out it's true, I'm gonna be so mad.
I can see your point, but the thing that you gotta realize is most of the reaction videos aren't really making anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're just reacting to things that other people made. And if that's all you're doing, and you're making money off of it, shouldn't the person that you're reacting to get paid for that? See what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Okay. I'm listening.
So, okay. So I I saw. Okay. From what I've heard, okay, on YouTube, I don't know if it's true, but if it's true, somebody I'm pretty sure got like banned off of YouTube for, I think it was VTubing?
What is VTube?
Using a 3D model that you commission, or a 2D model that you have commissioned somebody to make, and then, or you make yourself, you know, like a drawing, or blah. Or there's also gotcha tubing using a gotcha tubing model, you know.
Okay.
Gotcha tubing is, blah.
I know, it's what you generally do.
I don't generally do it because it has
Or
to track
Alex.
you or whatever. There's gotcha tubing, or there's also a difference between gotcha tubing is having it follow you, rigging it so it follows you, but there's also another thing where you just like put a picture up, of the model you're using.
Right.
Whenever you like speak and it's a whole other universe, okay? It's complicated. And yeah, I think it was like that. I think they got but the thing is, if they got like, if YouTube takes it too far, the thing is, they got like canceled for something that like is absurd.
Well, one thing you have to understand about stuff like this
Mm-hmm.
is there has to be a rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone is always going to complain that either the rule is too strict, while other people complain the rule is not strict enough. So the question is, and this is hard, because you know what, you'll learn when you get older and you become a parent. It's the same thing.
I'm not going to become a parent.
Okay, well then don't. That's up to you.
But the problem is, I'm afraid YouTube will, because if they take it too far, that will mean they'll probably, because memes,
Mm-hmm.
memes are memes, the whole part of memes is you do the same thing, or you make your own twist to it.
Right.
If they do, the problem is, my worry is if they take it too far, you can't do memes anymore. So,
Well, I don't know if they'll take it that far. And I don't. Because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
yeah. Just like some people, people are, I'm not going to say on stream.
I need a texture board.
What's a texture board?
I'll show you when I find it.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Go ahead, what were you saying?
I'm afraid people will start getting canceled or copyrighted for doing memes because YouTube or people.
Mm-hmm.
Because people, if they do it, have the option to copyright their content. Okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh. You see the problem?
I mean, I don't really see how you want to copyright memes.
Well,
Because, it's not really original content.
well, they can make it so people are not allowed. Well, what I'm saying is like people are not allowed to do it, or they'll be in trouble.
Right.
I don't think.
Okay, so we have two different texture boards. That is a texture board. See, that is a texture board. And that is a texture board.
I'm sorry for all the people who have a phobia of holes.
Yeah, if you got a phobia of holes, sorry.
If you have a phobia of holes, please do not watch us painting.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the texture board to create the leaves.
That was so annoying.
Sorry.
Just the
Actually, is this the best green for us? I don't really want candy. No, wait, yeah, maybe we'll do.
But also there's copyright enough to like you get banned, I'm pretty sure.
Which one do you think? Well, let me mix this up. Which one do you think? Darker or lighter?
For what?
Leaves.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Different variety of the leaves
Yeah.
is often good to define the leaves with a darker color, you know?
Yep.
But still being a part of the leaves.
Okay. So we'll just use a tiny bit. Let me put the backpack on before I stab myself in the hand with this thing.
That's always good
Yep.
to not do.
Wow. I did not put enough in there.
Enough what?
Pink.
Yeah. Looks very.
Well, we're going to be layering it, so we want it to look
Oh.
kind of transparent a little bit.
We have been live for 2 hours.
Good.
So then what do we, so like what else do we do for 2 hours?
And I'm not done with this yet.
What would happen if you finish the painting before 2 hours?
Then we end the stream.
And then work on the next stream?
Maybe. The mic is right there. Make sure whatever you're singing, you can sing.
Hmm?
I said the mic is right there, so make sure whatever it is you're singing, you can sing.
I'm not singing. I'm not singing it loud enough, I don't think. Be careful on what you say, Alex.
Please.
Go. Pain. That's your pain. Really is. I just have my little area. Be careful.
Can you see the painting okay, Sylvia?
Yep.
not twist myself up in the thing.
With my dad through the universe with Facebook and YouTube too. We're all painting all through.
What are you singing?
My own song. I'm just making up. Making a theme song.
Okay. Making a theme song.
Yeah.
Okay.
All through on Facebook and YouTube. Through and through.
Alright, so that one's done.
I'm the camera guy pal. He's the one actually painting. I make sure the video looks good for all of you. We're going through an adventure with my father
scared the heck out of
and
me.
you. What?
I thought the paint had blood. That's actually tape.
We're all going to be together through and through on this adventure.
Alright.
Just make sure not to curse or make sure to follow the rules. Just so you can be here with us too. We're going on an adventure with me and you. We also got my dad here.
I'm kind of the one doing the painting, dude.
We're on adventure together.
That was a good idea, by the way.
What?
That was a good idea, by the way.
What?
Having two different colors.
Yeah, I usually do that with the grass and trees. Just to make sure it's more defining. With just making sure it's not just like one whole bush, you know?
That's
It's
true.
actually leaves. Do. We're in the room of adventures with the painting right now. So many paintings will be created with you and me and my father too. And my father too. We're
All right.
on
What do you think?
an adventure. Looks really nice.
We're gonna go back over it with some white, just for the.
If this sounds good, and I'm gonna go back to this stream specifically, and I'm gonna write down the lyrics, and you're gonna sing it with me, and we're gonna make it our theme song.
Okay. You realize Daddy's not very good at singing, right?
Father?
Okay. Not arguing. I was just pointing out a fact. You want to argue? Nope, not happening. Not happening.
You don't even have to sing, you just have to say, okay?
Okay. That I might be able to do. Without making people's ears bleed.
I'm gonna kill you.
Nephew.
What do you do?
Alright, let me see.
On adventure.
Yeah,
and
we want to go
adventure.
back over with some white.
Ooh, and this.
And one thing about airbrushing is when you're doing it, half of the work, well, I won't say half of the work, but part of the work is kind of going back over it to, like, straighten up your lines and any overspray and stuff like that. That way it looks crisp. I can't tell you the amount of paintings and stuff like that I've seen where, like, it's just overspray all over the place. And they're like, oh, that's part of the art. No, you could have cleaned that up. And you could have. You could have cleaned that up. You know, there's no reason why you didn't clean that up. Other than you're being lazy.
We're under the tree of life, eating some apples while painting.
There we go.
Just make sure they're not. Just make sure you're learning something while you're watching. Teach you things about airbrushing. Airbrushing and painting. Make sure to not spill your paint.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
Putting down this song. You sang that when I say that, 'cause that's catchy. We'll make the theme song with you. Do 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 do. I'll read out your chat so you're heard. While we play, we can talk to you. This is a chill space, and it's safe for everyone.
I'm not gonna be able to paint every stream though, cause like seriously, it takes time to put a painting together. But I mean, we'll see what we can do. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm stealing your words. You won't be here every stream,
holy
but
smokes.
make sure we'll be here once in a while, maybe a week,
Yeah, I'm thinking like one painting a week should be good.
maybe every week.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll be up and down and everywhere, here and there and up there. Every time
Up where?
you see us. Up. What do you mean?
Up where? You said up there or up where?
On a tree.
On a tree?
On the life tree.
Okay. Yeah. It's a good place to be, dude. Alright.
We'll be everywhere.
This is actually called, I'm gonna massacre this pronunciation. So, don't come after me on this one. Airbrush
You're old as hell?
Something like that. Let's put it that way. Something like that.
We'll make sure that
Airbrush
you just make sure you don't repeat the words if we do.
So, it is the Tree of Life. I do believe this is where the last two people.
Daniel Carrick and Sylvia Carrick is
That
not-
names. Names.
names?
No names.
Okay. Sylvia
Dude,
and Daniel
really?
is not what?
Dude, really?
Sorry. Sylvia and Daniel, right? Daniel?
Yes.
Sylvia and Daniel is not responsible for you summoning a demon. Anyways,
You cannot summon a deep. This is the Tree of Life. Okay, this is not that type of paganism.
I don't know what you're gonna say in the stream, or what you're gonna paint. You know? Like,
What? Wow, I need to clean these airbrushes. Okay.
I cannot think of any other words for the song. Also, these are looking pretty good. Yeah.
I hope so.
You cleaning up it up?
Yep, just cleaning up the edges. Huh? I really think I should reduce this some more.
Also something that my flip for on stream. I don't want to connect it to my YouTube channel. Flip. I'll tell you after the stream.
What is going on?
What?
It's getting silly.
Hmm.
It's just clogging up real bad.
Ooh, there's paint. Like dry paint.
Yep.
Why is there dry paint? I have a question.
What?
Is the airbrush like blowing air, like the paint, so the paint can come out? Does it like dry faster?
Yes.
Is that how it like dries in 2.3 seconds?
Takes a little bit longer. If we were doing urethane paint, that would dry really quick. There we go.
Ooh. What do you think we should paint next?
I don't know.
On adventure, what will we paint next? We already paint the lion train. Ooh, ooh. We do this, make our theme song. This is gonna be so childish for what we usually talk about.
Meh.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this is caking up so bad.
With Sonia and Daniel, you'll have a great time. Maybe our mother too. Maybe my mother
Probably not.
too. Maybe. Like just mother pops in time to time.
Yeah, she doesn't really like being on camera.
Yeah. Hey, but at least we know the setup.
Yeah. This is true.
So we won't have to scramble to find, you know.
This is true too.
You can see the lines of the white paint. Hours of photo. Stewie, 2 hours and 24 minutes and 30 seconds. What?
I was just looking at it from the camera point of view.
Tree of life. Do you think the next painting should just paint the tree of life alone? Like grass or the space?
I mean, I guess we could. The whole reason why I wanted to do this was because of the symbolism of the tree and the uterus together. There we go.
I'm gonna bring up something because it just went up to my mind. Fun fact about bees, the bees you normally see are never boys because the girls rule the beehive.
Yep.
And like, the girls I'm pretty sure just throw the boys out of the hive after they get pregnant.
No,
Yeah,
I
no.
don't think so. I mean, I know. I thought the majority of them were male, weren't they?
No, I don't think so. Because the worker bees, I think, are just like girls. Like, you know,
What about the soldier ones?
girls, I think, too.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Do I need to dress up all of my bee facts?
I don't know, baby. I don't have enough information on that. All right.
I need somebody to confirm that I'm right or wrong. See if I need to brush up on my bee facts.
The fact that you're worried about brushing up on your bee facts.
It's important to know.
It is important to know. I'm not going to argue with that.
Also,
White is always difficult to paint simply because white is primarily powdered titanium. So you're literally spitting out just powdered metal.
so knowing your BFAX is a very good conversation starter and lore. If you know a lot about bees, you can go like, a person that owns a beehive and take care of the bees, you can start a war with them.
What is it with you in war? What is it with you in starting wars?
I have not talked about starting wars in months.
10 minutes.
Say 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Yeah.
Before today, it's been months.
Alright. So, I think we're pretty much good on this painting. It's going to look different once Kim epoxies it. But I will post that on my Facebook page, Carwick Graphics.
Carwick Graphics is your Facebook?
For the painting, yeah.
What about the others?
Like what? My, playing video games?
Yeah.
That's just D. Carwick, like the name of the stream.
Wait, why can't I... Huh?
That is just D. Carwick, like the name of the stream.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, and I still need to put my name on it.
So your Facebook is D. Carwick.
Yes. Well, that's the one for the video games. The one for the painting is Carwick Graphics.
I have a question.
What?
How many people watch your streams normally?
Not a lot. Not anymore. I used to have a lot more back when I was playing Warframe and stuff like that. But I stopped playing Warframe and went to school.
And then you came back.
Yeah.
And then they were all gone.
Yeah, pretty much. But, and I kind of missed an opportunity by not streaming during the pandemic. I probably could have, done some serious, gotten some serious viewership there, but, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of getting my master's degree.
I need to remember to switch from the big camera to the painting camera, Repeat. I'll watch it.
There we go.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yep, but we started late. We've only got about 8 minutes left.
8 minutes left?
Yep. So Daddy is going to put his name on this. And we're going to call it a night. And then I will repost it on the graphics page after I have... That's not what I want. After I have, after your mommy has put resin on it.
It's fine, they just need to see your head covering the camera. I don't think they I need to see how you write your name. You know? I don't think that's necessary.
There we go. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for, sticking with us. And, I don't know. I mean, I guess the painting's okay. Watching me paint. And see how it goes. See how everybody likes it. Once again, as always,
Practice the ending.
stay safe.